Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo, and oh man, I'm sorry I took so long to make some videos. It's been a wild and wacky weekend. First of all, I was feeling terrible. Yeah, I don't have the coof. Don't worry about that. I don't have the beer virus, but yeah, I was just feeling miserable. I knocked out a podcast on Sunday. If you're not subscribed to Behind the Groove podcast, please subscribe. I think we're doing some good work over here. We talk about music and the music industry and technology, and essentially, me and Basil, we expanded on the topics that we talk about here on my platform. So yeah, if you love what I'm talking about over here, you go over there to the podcast. Anyways, I was not feeling good. I have never been this tired, and everybody's saying, "Oh no, it was the we had to switch over because we spring forward, and so you lose an hour and all this other stuff." Like, nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I don't know, something. I was just tired. I've been working crazy for the last couple weeks trying to knock out this website, which is 99% finished. I'm gonna make a video about it probably tomorrow, or actually tomorrow will be, well, when I post this, it'll be Tuesday. So I would say Wednesday, I should have it up by then. I've been working crazy on that, just working on the code and all this stuff. And then, like, I don't build websites professionally. So I am extremely rusty doing all this stuff. So I'm scratching my head. I'm asking help. Like, it makes the process longer. But like for me, how I learned, I had to do everything myself. Anyways, it's not the point of this video. I digress. This weekend, I've been insanely tired, and I was planning to watch at least some clips of the Grammys, and then I was like, nah. And I gotta be honest, I don't care about the I haven't honestly cared about the Grammys in a long time. And not even since I retired from music production and being in the industry. Like, I just in general, I haven't cared. The last time I glanced at the Grammys was when my brother-in-law got nominated for the De La Soul album, and I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, I'll check that out." They lost, so I was like, "I don't care anymore." That's as far as I was rooting for them, but that was as far as the thing for the Grammys. I've never cared institutionally about this organization or the awards. I always feel like the awards is it's a thing that it used to be prestigious, but when you know how the secret sauce is made, like, when the sausage is made, you're like, oh, this is not prestigious at all. It's kind of like getting a New York Times bestseller. You're like, oh, this is all politics. This has nothing to do with how good my album was or my song. And the same way they do with the Oscars, where they have personal vendettas against people, the Grammys is the exact it's basically the same people from California that have a stranglehold on the film industry. It's the same type of people that have a stranglehold on the music industry. And we're looking at these people who are deciding who wins a Grammy, who doesn't. It's a joke. Now, they've opened it up after some backlash, and they expanded more people of different uh forms of thinking, because I wouldn't even say that this is a race thing or a culture thing or even like an income thing. It's just that they think differently about what is quality music and what isn't. So when I see some of these songs that win or some of these albums that win, I'm like, "Ugh." Like, even if you've added extra people, but you still corrupted this whole concept. It is never gonna be. I don't think there's very few times when the Grammys have happened and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that person deserves to win the Grammy." A lot of times people, and I don't people need to not confuse it with, this person deserves to win the Grammy, and this person was most likely to win the Grammy because of whatever reasons. The song was on Billboard for like 80 weeks or whatever, like that kind of thing. You expect that person to win a Grammy, but they may not deserve to win a Grammy. Grammys are supposed to be excellence in music, and it's excellence, but mostly politics and a lot of favors, but a little bit of excellence, but mostly politics. That's the criteria for who gets a Grammy. So overall, I've never been truly interested in it, and especially because I'm part of the rap hip hop genre culture, and rappers have been complaining about who gets the Grammy for decades. And I'll go all the way back to Public Enemy. So we're talking like 1989, 91, like that far back. People have been ripping the Grammys, saying that this thing is garbage and the people who deserve to win it never win, or you had to jump through hoops and kiss some babies and some rings. People have to compromise themselves to get access, and that's the general impression that the masses have for these kind of award shows. And so it is no shock to anybody that the amount of people who watched is the lowest of all time. The Grammys have been around for a long time. We're talking decades and decades. The Grammys have been around. They've been around on TV for a while, but even their stance on being on TV, they've been successful and have drawn huge crowds. When artists like Prince or Michael Jackson or I don't know, just Outkast, like you name it, Lauryn Hill, when these superstar people were winning awards or going to it, there was people who watched. And back then, to see somebody like a Michael Jackson, and I'm not saying like Michael Jackson, but I'm just saying like a person like Michael Jackson winning a Grammy for an album like Thriller, that's the thing that you're like, well, I need to see that. To see somebody like Cardi B win a Grammy for WAP or something like that, I don't need to see that. I don't care. I honestly don't care. And it's not to be a knock on her or her music or whatever, but the performances aren't on the same level. The music obviously isn't on the same level. And I mean, you can go on and on about the differences, the lyrics, the cultural impact. Like for a lot of these songs that are winning these awards, nobody is going to remember them past this year. And we're talking about an award ceremony for the best thing of this year. And people are literally going to forget them 5 minutes after this song it leaves the top 100, the top number one, whatever. It's laughable, but it also shows the impact and how disposable music is today. And I don't want to turn this into a nitpicky crybaby type thing about my music back in my day. Like it's not that. Without a doubt, even if you don't agree with me about my stance about the Grammys being a joke of a shell of itself, you can't deny that there's no longevity and there's very few songs that win awards and everybody's praising it for the how great it is. There's very few of these types of songs that people even go back and remember or have emotional response to when they hear it and they're excited to listen to this thing again. It's one of those things where like I'm saying this as a DJ. Think back. What was the hottest song from last year? Do you even know? What was the hottest song of last year? That's how disposable music is right now. There's no value to it. And I I'm blown away with how bad it's gotten, the game has gotten. Especially as a DJ and to play this stuff on a regular basis. And this is why a lot of people are just kind of like, they don't care. And this is why the Grammys suck. Let me know what you guys think about this. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you would like to support the channel, hit the Teespring store. DJ Keo link is in the description. You can support the channel that way. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and peace out.